Look, I started off last night by talking about the energy madness, the energy self-harm, the energy delusion that's overtaken this country. And I've got to say, we've seen that played out in detail in the Canberra bubble today. We had the nation's energy ministers meeting in Canberra today, and many of them handle energy and environment, or like the federal minister, energy and climate. As energy ministers, these people are charged with making sure our energy supplies are as reliable and as affordable as possible. But as climate ministers, these same people are charged with reducing the emissions from energy, which of course is what's made our electricity less reliable and more expensive. So that's their big conflict right there. The climate and energy ministers are like fire and water ministers, chalk and cheese ministers, ministers for brakes and accelerators. And if you think these contrasts and conflicts might be a bit overdone, just have a listen to the new federal minister, who on the one hand likes to tell us that climate change or global warming is an existential threat, that the planet is in peril, but now he says climate change is our big opportunity.
We are managing what is a big challenge, but we're also taking a big opportunity. The world's climate emergency is Australia's jobs opportunity, so we've got lots to do.
Dear, oh dear, rejoice at our climate change opportunity now. Never forget that while these people fiddle with your power supplies and jack up your power bills to lower our emissions, global emissions are rising. So all their work with your money is doing nothing, precisely nothing, to change or improve the climate. All pain and no gain. And so we get a communique from our energy ministers today, and the main outcome is an agreement to make sure our national energy objective includes reducing emissions.
This is the first change to the national energy objectives in 15 years. This is important. It sends a very clear direction to our energy market operators that they must include emissions reductions in the work that they do, in the objectives they have, in any advice or decisions they make. It also builds on the passage of the government's climate bill through the House of Representatives last week, and the message of certainty to investors in renewable energy and transmission and storage around the world that Australia is open for business. Australia is determined to reduce emissions.
Yeah, but reducing emissions forces businesses offshore, but don't worry about that. That's the big outcome then from Energy Ministers' meeting, a plan that will make energy more difficult and more expensive to supply. Well, there's an easy way, of course, to reduce emissions, just shut down your energy, which is what they're doing with our affordable and reliable coal and gas. And now they're going to ensure we spend hundreds of billions of dollars on unreliable wind and find some way to firm it up. It won't happen. It has not happened in any comparable country. The International Energy Agency says it can't happen without substantial investment in nuclear energy. But our climate and energy ministers march on, Liberal and Labor, and tell me if you can tell the difference.
This is easily the most constructive and productive energy ministers co-ag that I've been involved in my almost 4 years as the energy minister. This is the first time we're all on the same page, moving forward to build a modern energy system that's going to benefit consumers, it's going to benefit businesses, it's going to benefit the environment, and most importantly, it's going to benefit our economy.
He's the Liberal minister of the largest state in the Federation. Oh, the power and the glory, hey? Well, the glory, I guess. As for the power, we'll all just have to wait and see.